Hi, welcome to Foxfire Tarot. I am doing the reading for Aquarius. It is the last one for the day for the February-March reading. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. Hope you're doing well, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to probably set up a time frame and do an advance notice just so you know when I'm going live. I just wanted to do this to get a feel for the program, for the YouTube channel, things like that, how it works. And I'm really liking it. So I think what I'm going to do is set up a time schedule so you guys know when you can tune in, check me out, ask questions, make your comments, and hopefully at the end of every session, depending on how many people are here, I could pull a card for someone, right? And that would be kind of fun as well. I'm not going to be doing a bonus read today. It's just going to be nice and short. And then I will be doing some bonuses in March. Okay, so check that out live as well. I'm thinking about Saturday and Sunday mornings, but I'm not sure yet. I know Sunday mornings are my go-to because I'm up super early and I just have lots of time. So I think that might be the day. We're not sure yet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut the deck for Aquarius for February 20th to March 20th, 2022. All right. The number 10, guys, number of completion. Wait. February 20th. Yeah, that's right. Completion. Yeah. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 12. Yeah, it's 10. Okay. A lot of cycles ending. Lots of horoscopes. Lots of new ones starting. Let's see what it says for Aquarius. Aquarius. My water sign. All right. There we go. One popped out. Okay. 2 more popped out. All right. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Then we have the 7 of Cups in the reverse. Then we have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. Then we have the 4 of Wands in the current energy. So I feel like someone out there, Aquarius, has sort of lost interest in the abundance of wealth and family life and looking towards that. They're not really paying attention to the options around them. They're not really transitioning or moving forward. That's past energy, okay? With the 6 of Swords in the reverse, that tells me that, you were not ready to communicate emotionally with anybody. You weren't ready to let things transition or move in a direction away from something towards something new. You had lots of options that you turned your back on because you just weren't emotionally ready and you weren't financially ready as well. I'm feeling like that's one timeline coming through. In the current position, you have 4 of Wands, which means you are looking towards a union. There is a partnership, a marriage, a potential situation in which you're ready for. And I feel like the King of Wands sitting there is letting the message come through that, this is fire energy. This is somebody who is in their power, ready to go, has their staff, very much stable, being the king and everything. And, but be careful because sometimes the king can be the knight with the ego, and I feel like you just need to be sure that that's not going to pop this little head out. The 6 of Cups is there in the reverse, which talks about you're not feeling violent. You've given up on this. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you were nostalgic, and now you're no longer living in the past. No longer thinking about the past. No longer thinking. You're looking towards the future. You want to transition into this King of Wands, and again, no gender specific. It's just a feminine to a masculine energy here. I'm feeling, and that transition of independence and being strong and strength and with your passions and your creativity and just being steadfast in all that you do. Okay, let's see what the overall energy is in the universal position, please. Yeah, I feel like you've refused to move forward with something from the past here. Okay, I think something came through for you that you just didn't. Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Tower. Wow, all of these are in the reverse except for the 4 of Wands and the King of Wands. So that says something right here. You are really, really wanting to be married, or union or partnered with somebody, okay, that stands in that energy. But I feel like you're no longer looking at the past or connecting with ex-lovers or ex-partners or feeling nostalgic towards anybody. I just feel like, you sort of gave up on options and people, and you just kind of, I don't know, you don't want to have that tower moment again. You don't want to see it all come crashing down. I feel like this is for somebody out there who had a really hard go of it with someone, and you don't want to take the chance again. You don't want to, you don't want to have that tower moment, because the tower's here in the reverse, which is telling me it's not going to happen. It's going to be a wonderful new beginning for you. You're going to build a tower, build a foundation with that family card being here, 4 of Wands. That talks about union, okay, marriage, partnership. But it's not with somebody from the past. You're looking in you're in your essence right now. Aquarius, you're really focusing on you, okay? And this, you have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, 7 of Wands in the reverse, and the Hierophant. So let me just say, the 7 of Pentacles usually talks about waiting, looking, reflecting on your hard work and your achievements and your finances, right? Working hard towards a goal. You're no longer doing that. And the universe is saying, I feel like you need to be a little bit easier on yourself. Like, really look at that and appreciate all that you've done. Okay, number 1. Number 2, you're worried about conflict with somebody coming in or is in your life. Okay, could be that King of Wands energy or the Hierophant, the teacher, somebody that's there for you. But they're not there. You think they're your teacher, but they're not. Okay. This could be twin flame energy, because usually when somebody comes in that you think is somebody there to teach you something, you're the one teaching them something, if you understand me, right? There's not going to be conflict, actually. There's going to be compromise. Something's coming through that's going to compromise situations, that you can look at your life and really appreciate all that you've done, all your achievements, your hard work, your accomplishments, right? You are the teacher. Okay. And I really love that for you. Let's look at this. Okay. 5 of Wands. Exactly. And in reverse, like I said, compromise. Okay. Compromise. That's the overall energy, is no conflict. Compromise, moving forward with something, being like, okay, I'm okay with this, right? Let's go ahead and look at my book, guys. All right. We're starting off with 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. And that talks about superficial, like being dependent with something or someone, being dependent on you, or you're being dependent on them financially. So again, you're not in your full essence of being the independent person, right? You're dependent. So I feel like you weren't in your independent self, and that was a part of your past that really you had a hard time with. And I feel like this was. Yeah. I for some of you, maybe a pregnancy did not come through, and I don't know, something fell apart there. I feel for some of you, one person out there, not all of you, but something happened there. But anyways, I just want to say that something superficial came in and made you think about things differently. Because it's seeing the past energy, the 7 of Cups, which talks about like resistance, right? Which talks about like the 7 is all about solutions and finding solutions and completion and things like that. So I feel like there's something not completed in your life right now. You in the past, you didn't want to get that clarity, find that sobriety, get clear on things. You felt like you had lack of choices. Like I said earlier, you just didn't give in to that, those choices that were there. You're like, I'm good. Right. And also I feel like some of you might have felt trapped as well in a kind of a situation or a situationship that you were in, or even in your own life financially, I think. And because you were feeling trapped, you avoided a lot of the issues that were in your life with communication and with money and with emotion, those 3 things. Okay. You were really in your head about those 3 things. And that tower moment in your life that came previous, you're afraid of that's going to happen again. And I'm here to tell you it's not. Okay, you think you had missed opportunities in the past, but I'm here to tell you, no. There's somebody coming in for you here. That's Aries energy, that King of Wands. That the person you think is teaching you, but you're going to be teaching them kind of energy. The Four of Wands, our fours talk about being in a standstill, the structure, building a foundation, right? Like stability. The four, being that number of stability and foundation and union, okay, partnerships. And with the wands, it's a happy family. You could just be in a reunion or a family reunion. It doesn't have to be marriage. But something's going to happen where you're in celebration, and it's going to bring you so much joy and self-esteem back, and your independence and your mentality of, being proud of your successes. Again, being proud, taking that moment to really appreciate all that you've done. Okay. And the King of Wands, let's look at our kings. So our King of Wands is so this is about a warm, secure, strong personality. Okay, very loving, very, very loving. Okay, and it's right between the marriage card. Okay, so I feel like this could be a union or a reunion with a family member. Who is that person? Could be a mother, a father figure, a cousin, a sister, a brother, or someone of a lover coming in, or someone you've already met. Could be somebody from the past. I don't feel like it is, because that Six of Cups is in the reverse. So I feel like this is a new person coming in for you. Okay, Aquarius. And then let's look at the Six of Cups. Let's look at that. Okay. That talks about, feeling like you're growing up, you're maturing, you're becoming more independent. You're letting go of the past, really, is what's happening here, right? To get to that loving and nurturing person. And I feel like you're so afraid of that Tower moment, but it's not going to happen. It's in the reverse here, guys. Okay. And then our Seven of Pentacles in the reverse talks about, maybe not finishing what you started. You're afraid that you're going to be impatient with this person. The lack of growth financially. You're not stable financially. You don't really have much to offer. Bad business. Maybe you didn't manage your money properly, or whatever the case may be. That's your fears, right? But the universe is here to tell you, like, not to worry. Excuse me. Not to worry at all, because the Seven of Wands is here, and that talks about like losing. You got to lose control of those feelings. Like you have, like a lot. It's going to be a lot. You feel like you're weak-minded. Maybe you're burnt out. You're feeling defeated. Maybe you're feeling you just quit and fold up on all your feelings and beliefs because you're so terrified of this terror moment. But I feel like your imagination is there, and you've been meditating. You're really thinking this through. And I feel like there's, basically this idea of conflict and just everything coming crashing down again, like this anxiety of like, oh my God, like if I do this is going to happen, blah, blah, blah. And you're thinking about the future, too much into the future. The Hierophant's here to remind us that we need to take time. This is Taurus energy, okay? Very stubborn energy here, but it's in the reverse. So that's good, because that means that you're not going to live that mentality for long, okay? And that compromise is coming in for you with the Five of Wands in the reverse. The Tower moment being in the reverse is a beautiful thing, okay? Let's look at that. So you are, I'm getting something else coming in here. Okay, so I feel like for somebody out there, this has already happened, and you, wow. Okay, I'm getting chills. So another timeline's coming in for somebody else who's watching this reading right now. You almost got together with an ex, a past ex. You averted a disaster, is what happened. You chose to not get involved, and therefore released yourself from past cycles, if that makes sense. Okay. You averted that Tower moment by not going there. Okay. Which means that taught you something. The universe is teaching you something. You learned something from your past experiences not to do that thing again, which is beautiful, right? It's just beautiful. But for those of you who are, again, coming into this new person, this new love. I feel like you just need to really concentrate on the fact that, it's not going to fall apart. You got to have faith in the universe. You have to have, some degree of understanding. What's under the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups? Yeah, you're afraid that it's your soulmate. You're so terrified of meeting your soulmate. Why are you so afraid of meeting your twin flame? You're scared that it's not going to be your soulmate. You're scared that it's not going to be the person for you. You're afraid that it's not going to be abundance and emotion. You're afraid that you're not going to be lucky in love. You're afraid that you're not going to be the Knight of Cups, in which you just explode your emotions and everything else. You're afraid of communication, okay? You're afraid of taking the leap. But what you don't know is that it's all your own deception. You are creating this for yourself, okay? This is all self-sabotage behavior. And I feel like you just need to walk out of that. That's the third timeline. Okay, there's 3 happening here, just for you, those of you who are tuning in. The first one was about somebody coming into a new love and not being afraid of what's going to happen because it's going to turn out. It's all going to be good. The second is about somebody who has already gone through this and averted a disaster. Okay, and they've learned something from that and they're moving forward and transitioning. The third timeline is about somebody who is afraid to take a chance because of all the missed opportunities that they had in the past. And they're afraid that, they've already had met their soulmate, their twin flame, whatever it is. And that person, they're hanging on to that energy. And they're afraid that the next person, they're in the past. But I just want to let you know that this third timeline is somebody that's just letting their self-sabotage thing happen. You need to come out of that, step out of that moment, step out of that mentality and really get into your communication skills. Go within, take some time, meditate. Because I don't feel like if that tower moment happened for you with this person, then they were not your soulmate. Now, it could be your twin flame, because sometimes your twin flame comes in and out of your life and you can't get rid of them. They're just... There's somebody there to just teach you lessons about yourself you didn't know you had to learn. Okay, which is interesting about the Airphone here being in the reverse. So I feel like that's something else I need to mention. Sometimes we tend to focus on things that are blurry, and we try to get perspective and see them clearer, and we miss what's right in front of us. And I think that's what is the message for the third timeline. So try not to, don't twist out. Don't twist out. Just let go of the flow. The universe will divinely guide you. And you know what? If things didn't work out with that soulmate that you thought was your soulmate, then probably wasn't your soulmate. Because a soulmate would never abandon or leave you. They would stay with you no matter what you did, no matter how much harm you tried to cause, no matter how much you tried to self-sabotage. They would forgive you and just love you unconditionally and make it work, because they looked for you many lifetimes, or just in this lifetime, or have been with you in every lifetime and just understand you. So I just feel like not to worry. Aquarius, you have a lot of growing to do. You have a lot of maturity to work through. You have some growing and independence to work through. But I feel like you need to really take some time to appreciate all the hard work you've already put in for yourself and really pat yourself on the back, because, well, you did good. You're coming out of a situation that not a lot of us can come out of. And, and you're just a very mentally strong horoscope anyway. Your mind is just like, woo, that's that air energy, that communication of getting yourself in and out of situations with that tongue of yours. And, sometimes you can be quite manipulative and then be manipulated as well. So with that mind, try to step away from that energy and just let things go. Be loosey-goosey, go with the flow. You never know who's coming in. It could be that King of Wands energy, that beautiful trust and lust and love and fulfilling relationship you've been looking for. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the reading. I think that's all there is to say about this. Everything seems to be pretty clear on this. And thank you for coming by. I really appreciate the time. And also, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps with my algorithms, as you all know. And hit the share button and also subscribe, because then you can get notified when I go live. And I'm also trying to grow my channel. So thank you so much for your support, those of you that are watching. And hopefully when I decide what time and what day I'm going to go live on, you get a notification way ahead of in advance so that you can join me here to chat and to contribute to the conversation, and I will pull a card for you at the end of the reading. Until then, thanks again, and I'll see you again when you wake up on my timeline. Bye.